We are covering the fundamental parts of an airplane, a critical topic on the Aviation Information Subtest of the AFOQT. The AFOQT will test your ability to identify these parts and, more importantly, to understand their specific functions, especially the control surfaces. Let's start with the main structure. The fuselage is simply the body of the airplane, holding the crew, passengers, and cargo. At the very back, you'll find the empennage, which is the entire tail assembly. The empennage provides stability and consists of the vertical stabilizer, which looks like a fin, and the horizontal stabilizer. The exam will expect you to know the movable surfaces on these stabilizers. The rudder is attached to the rear of the vertical stabilizer and controls the aircraft's yaw, which is the side-to-side movement of the nose. Attached to the horizontal stabilizer is the elevator, which controls the aircraft's pitch, making the nose go up or down. Now for the wings, which generate the primary lift. The AFOQT loves to ask about the control surfaces on the wings, and this is where common traps lie. On the outer, trailing edge of the wings are the ailerons. Ailerons always move in opposite directions to each other and control the aircraft's roll, or bank. An exam question might ask which control is used to initiate a turn. The correct answer is the ailerons, which bank the plane. Not the rudder, as many people mistakenly believe. A common confusion point is the difference between ailerons and flaps. Flaps are located on the inner trailing edge of the wings, closer to the fuselage. Unlike ailerons, flaps move together, extending downward to increase lift and drag, primarily for takeoffs and landings at slower speeds. On the leading edge of the wings, you might find slats, which also extend to increase lift at low speeds. Spoilers, on the other hand, are panels on top of the wings that can be raised to disrupt airflow, which rapidly reduces lift and increases drag. They are used to help the aircraft descend without gaining speed and to improve braking on the ground after landing. The AFOQT will test these concepts by asking you to link a control surface to its corresponding axis of rotation. Here is a mental shortcut to keep it all straight: long rolls, lateral pitching, vertical yawns. This helps you remember that ailerons control roll around the longitudinal axis, which runs from nose to tail. Elevators control pitch around the lateral axis, running from wingtip to wingtip. And the rudder controls yaw around the vertical axis, which runs top to bottom. Master these connections, and you'll be well prepared for any questions about aircraft parts and their functions on test day. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.